my name is Kim. I'm an occupational therapy student. Today I'm going to interview a man named Steve, who is another occupational therapy student that is pretending to have agoraphobia. Agoraphobia is an anxiety disorder. People who have agoraphobia get anxious about being in places or situations where it might be hard to escape or that might cause them some embarrassment. Steve has agreed to talk with us today about his disorder. He is waiting inside this room.
Is that you, Kim?
Yes, Steve.
Are you by yourself?
Yes, no one is with me.
Okay, come on in.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
I have already explained what agoraphobia is. Could you please give us an idea of how your life has been affected by this disorder?
Well, I will try. You see, I'm a very politically minded person. And last winter, well, the people in Wisconsin were protesting against our governor. And I really wanted to be part of that. I wanted to go downtown. I wanted to be part of that big crowd demonstrating against our governor. And so, you know, I put together a protest sign and I just kind of layered myself up with all kinds of warm clothing because it was freezing out last winter. There's a lot of snow. And I built up all the courage that I could because I really wanted to do this. And I knew it was going to be a challenge. And I took all the, everything in me to get onto a city bus and to go downtown where the demonstrations were happening. And as I got closer to downtown, I could just feel the anxiety just rising up in me. And when I finally got downtown, well, basically I had a full-fledged panic attack. I could not get off that bus. And all I could do was stay on the bus and ride it until I got back to where I lived. I mean, it was a full-fledged panic attack. I just felt so defeated. I felt so defeated.
Well, Steve, I've done some research and there are some treatments used by psychiatrists that might be of value to you. There are different medications that you can take, such as anti-anxiety, antidepressants, and SSRIs. There's also cognitive behavior therapy. It's the best treatment for agoraphobia. Relaxation training, breathing retraining, and exposure therapies can help to control the fight or flight response. The idea is to learn to control arousal. If a person can learn to relax, they can stop the progression from arousal to panic attack. For relaxation, use long, deep breaths when feeling anxiety. Physical exercise, yoga, can also be used, as well as expressive media like drawing, playing music, or writing. Then there's exposure therapy. While concentrating on relaxation, expose oneself to the outdoors gradually. Start with the client's immediate neighborhood, then move on to the next block, and then on until eventually the fear has subsided. This may take many weeks or many months. The cognitive part helps a client to learn to recognize that misinterpretations of bodily symptoms are more an effect of panic and not a heart attack or other serious physical problem. Cognitive restructuring helps a client to reinterpret fears into more realistic thoughts. It might also be useful for you to go to occupational therapy. There, occupational therapists will help you to refocus your attention toward positive engagement in occupations, providing supportive environment to help you recover the occupations that you previously enjoyed so that you can go down to the protest when we recall Governor Walker. Oh, by the way, occupational therapists will also use relaxation techniques and exposure therapy.
This has all been very helpful. I appreciate you coming up with all this information and explaining to me these different types of therapy. I feel a little bit better about what I'm up against and what I might have to do. Because right now I feel completely trapped by my anxiety. It has affected my ability to work. My boss had to fire me because I stopped showing up, and my diet is affected too. I'm afraid to go to the grocery store. It's become difficult for me to get exercise. It's also debilitating. My social life is suffering because I don't like to visit people. But it is fine if they come and visit me here. I'm also afraid to go to the doctor, and my health is not good.
Who opened that window?
That window?